Jeopardy!
One of the longest running game shows in America, hosted by the late Alex Trebek for some 36 years, who is technically the second host of Jeopardy! Art Fleming was the host before it was syndicated in 1984. But that technicality doesn't matter for this video's featured game, as we don't see a host at all in it. This game was a fun one for my family, including my dad and grandma. She was the OG gamer of the family. I was too young to know the answers to 99% of the questions, but I liked naming and picking one of the cartoony-looking characters. It was also one of the few multiplayer games we had at the time, so my brother and I could be wrong together. So if you enjoy Jeopardy, you'll enjoy today's video, which is basically an 8-bit episode of Jeopardy from the 80s. And since I was out of state visiting my in-laws for this playthrough, I enlisted the help of my father-in-law for this run, since I was worried about other things in 1988, like what I was having for lunch. So this game is played almost exactly as the game show itself. Clues are given in the form of answers, and the answer is in the form of a question. However, the game inserts the who is and what is parts of the questions for you. You'll play through a round of Jeopardy, and then Double Jeopardy, and then Final Jeopardy. There is one daily double in the first round, and then 2 daily doubles in Double Jeopardy. If you play this game with 3 players, then player 1 and player 3 share the same controller. Player 1 presses the directional pad when he wants to answer, and then player 3 presses the A or B button when he wants to answer. The game also mentions skill level, and what that basically means is how much time you have to answer each question. Accurate spelling of the answers is important in this game, as we will see, and spacing between words is optional. Once you pick your character, the computer will pick the other 2. Now, at times, the computer will give an incorrect answer, and within that incorrect answer may be a clue to the right answer, as we will see later on. The dollar amounts in the 80s were half what they are today. In 2001, those dollar amounts were doubled. First question, I had no idea. Neither did my father-in-law. And neither does the computer. Maybe we'll have a little bit more success in fairy tales. Over here, I have no idea because I never read or saw Tom Thumb. So Howard is the first one to put some money on the board. Here's an easy one for me. The Cat in the Hat. I'm taking control again. We've had some success in fairy tales, so let's continue. Did not see Peter Pan growing up, never read the book, so I did not know that his shadow had to be sewn on. Now this one I really should have known, because my little sister had a phase where she liked Peter Rabbit for a little while, but Sandy is going to get herself on the board this time. Now here, if it comes to food, I am all over it, even though I'm not a big fan of Thousand Island dressing. But let's go again for islands. And here we go. It's been a long time since I've seen it, but I remember. We'll keep islands going. I seem to be doing well. No clue. But here is a perfect example of the computer getting the question wrong, but leaving clues behind that indicates what the right answer is. The letters in her clue were in the right place, even though the characters were not, and I was able to piece together what the correct answer was. So there's a gamer's way of handling this game. Still doing good with islands, so we stay here. This one I should have known, but after this game, I understood where the nickname Java came from. Here's another category I could jump in on. Now I'll be running through this category. Tried to tap into my father and mother-in-law for help on this one, but we had the wrong movie. Although nobody else had the right answer either. Now for this one, I had a little bit of a problem and I forgot what category we were in. The answer would have easily been baby teeth if I would have remembered the category. But Howard remembered, and he used this to take an even stronger lead. Here I thought I had this one as well. Although I am not geographically inclined, I picked the capital of Hawaii, which is not the name of the largest island on Hawaii. Interestingly enough, the largest island of the Hawaiian Islands is called Hawaii. Now my father-in-law was able to jump in on this one. Taking back control of the board, and hopefully making a comeback. This is definitely my jam because of the cat in category denotes that all of these answers have something to do with cats. Now he didn't give me many clues in there, but between me and my in-laws, we had the answer. Loved that TV show. It had a pretty wacky movie too, but as kids we loved the movie. I don't know T.S. Eliot, but I do know the Broadway musical. I never seen the movie because the trailer looked horrifying. If I didn't know the answer to this one, I should not call myself a Batman fan. Got the answer to this one from reading the book The Great Mouse Detective, or Basil of Baker Street. They celebrated the name of the material his violin strings were made out of. Interestingly enough, the easiest question I had no idea the answer to. Easiest question of the category. Back to fairy tales, and I know the answer to this one thanks to an old made-for-TV movie called Mother Goose Rockin' Rhyme. So I'm taking a strong lead at this point, and I have a category that I unknowingly will do very well in. However, I'm a very safe player when it comes to the Daily Double, and will not wager that much. know that one from work. This one I wanted to guess, but I didn't, and Sandy jumped in to get out of the negative. This one was a little bit of a heartbreaker. I jumped in and I had the right idea, but I used the wrong answer. It was not baptism, it was christening. Now, based on Sandy's wrong answer, I thought I knew it. It looked like 3 letters after B-U, so I tried buddy. However, the accurate answer was bowl with a space after it. Here's another easy one for me on the alphabet soup category. Don't forget to tell your host so that they know what to expect. I would not have known the answer to this question if it wasn't for the meme that made Iron Man female. I was a little hesitant about this one, but I decided at the last second to take a chance. And there I am, taking a very strong lead now over Howard. However, we haven't reached Double Jeopardy yet. This question here, I know the comedian, but I did not know the answer to this question. Or should I say the question to this answer? Here's another one we had no idea between me and my in-laws. Even with the clues, still no idea. But Sandy is able to reach just a little bit further. Now this one is a real heartbreak. I have the right answer, Bismarck. However, I misspell it and forget the C. But we'll throw Sandy a bone. Now the dollar amounts have doubled. First answer, I do not know the question to and have no clue. Now here's an interesting one. I did not know this, but it's interesting to learn. Back to the food category, where I dominate. Do love some good baked beans. However, there's also some pretty nasty baked beans out there too. Here's another daily double, where I play it safe yet again and wager a simple $500. But I knew the answer. Seem to be doing well with the horses, so we keep them. And here, I have no idea the answer. This one I should have known, but it was not coming to me in the moment. And now Howard is making me nervous. Here's one I did not know, although I do enjoy the Marx Brothers movies. I had not seen that one. Or if I did, I don't remember. Last in the horse category, I am still completely lost. But Sandy is not. And with that, she takes second place from Howard and creeping up on me. One of the Great Lakes here. Back to the food category. Here's another one. I know the answer to it, but I misspell it. I forgot in that moment that borscht is spelled with a T. And now Sandy is taking a stronger lead. Now at this point my mother-in-law chimed in, but not before Howard did. Now in the chemistry category, I did surprisingly well, since there was only one element left, from my perspective at least. Not counting the periodical table, of course. Here's another memorable book, if you were born in the 80s. Book series, actually. And back to the food category. But I came up short. Howard racing ahead, tying for first. Here's another chemistry question that was phrased just the right way for me to know the answer. It's a close game. I did not think of the answer fast enough. Here, no clue. All three of us came up short. And there was no clue in that answer either. Here is another example of no clue. But with that answer, Howard takes a big leap in the lead. I really should have just guessed that, since it was cold. But I was slow on the draw. Still anybody's game, though. And in this, I took a chance. But I'm jumping up to catch up to Howard and moving ahead in the siblings category, brothers and sisters. Again with the daily double, again with the safe wager. And it was a good thing I did not wager much because I had no idea the answer. Although we did take a guess between me and my father-in-law. Here I don't know, although I have read some of Dear Abby. I don't think I ever took a look at Ann Landers. Here I am jumping in. I'm not a huge sports aficionado, but I do know what a doubleheader is. And now I'm feeling pretty good and confident about this category. Although I did not know the answer to this one. Howard is still holding on to that lead. But I am not out for the count yet. Although I am slipping. $800 down for Howard, which brings him closer to my score. I still will not take a chance, though. And Sandy steps up. We are now tied, trying to catch up to Howard. Video games have helped me with this answer. Getting ahead of Sandy and trying to catch up to Howard. Video games have helped me with this one as well. In the Mega Man X games, there is a suit given to the character Zero called Absolute Zero. It's his most powerful suit. The name was so cool it did move me to Google what Absolute Zero is. It's an interesting concept. I got this one dead wrong. It was actually double exposure. And it's looking like Howard may take the win. Not many left on the board. My father-in-law jumped in on this one. And then for the final answer, I jumped in and I blew $1,000. Which put Howard at a very comfortable $1,400 lead. Now there's still a chance in Final Jeopardy if Howard is not a big better. I could take the lead. I'm going to bet it all. Throw all that safe wagering out the window. Will Howard play it safe, or will he maintain his lead? Nope. So if I get it right, I will win. And we felt pretty good about our answer. Sandy gives her answer for Final Jeopardy, and she is going to lose money. And then Howard gives his answer, but it doesn't matter, right or wrong. I bet enough to win. There's the proper answer at the bottom, and here are the stats. 10,000 for the lead. 10,000 for the win. And just like that, the game is over. No credits, no ending scene, no nothing. We win, and the game starts over again from the beginning. So, to give a better note of finality, here is an ending from an episode in the 80s. Hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks for listening to an old gamer as he plays an old game.
Tonight, explore the frontiers of New Zealand when Jacques Cousteau takes you down under for exciting adventure on Cousteau's Rediscovery of the World, next.